Hello fellow speedsters, it's your boy the Fasting Live Sonic the Hedgehog here, and today we are back with another video. So today guys, we are starting off the first episode of Ask the Sonic Heroes. Yes, the series is here. I am super excited to get into it. I hope you guys are excited. You guys have submitted your questions and we've gotten a lot of questions, so thank you all so much for all your submissions. We've gotten a lot. So now we're going to start off with the first episode with me, myself, and I, the main man himself. We're going to start off with my questions, and I am super excited to get into this. We've gotten a lot of questions for myself, so I am very excited to get into this. But if you guys want to see more videos like this, please give it a like, comment, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more from the Blue Blur 360. Before we get into it, I sadly won't be able to answer every question that you guys have submitted. I know some of you guys have submitted like more than one question, but we've gotten so many submissions that I sadly had to limit them down a little bit so the video doesn't become super long for you all. So I had to limit them down, sadly. Hopefully that's okay. And next episode, episode 2, will be Tails. So if you guys have any Tails questions, post them down below in the comments. Unless you guys want to wait till I post it on the community tab to ask Tails questions. But Tails is episode 2, so if you have any questions for Tails, post them down below in the comments. Without further ado, let's get right into these questions. I hope you guys enjoy it. Okay, the first question is from @TheTalentedSonicVA. To Sonic, I must know, what will you get Amy for Christmas? And also, would you ever sing her a Christmas song? So for her present, don't tell her yet, but I do have a couple ideas in mind. I still have to get it, and I should, because it's really close to Christmas time, so I should get it right away before all stores starts closing. But I need your guys' help. I found 2 ideas, but I'm like 50-50 on both of them. Like, I don't know which one to get. One idea I have is that I saw a pink and blue rose necklace in the jewelry store, and I'm like, straight away I was like, that represents us so much. But then I also saw promise rings in the jewelry store, and I'm like, me and Amy are almost hitting our 1-year anniversary because me and Amy became a couple around Christmas time. So I want to commit our relationship even further and give her promise rings. But I don't know. Like, the necklace represents us in such a good way, and then the promise rings commits our relationship even further. I am really tied between the two. Like, that's why I always need someone to come with me to pick out a gift for Amy, because I am horrible picking out gifts for girls. I am horrible at that. I was horrible of doing that for every girl I've been with. Throughout my journey, throughout my life, and the times I've been with girls, I have been a horrible hedgehog trying to pick out gifts for girls. And Amy is probably by far the hardest because I do not want to mess it up for her. I love her with everything, and I don't want to mess it up. So I don't know which gift to get. So let me know in the comments below. I need your guys' help. Should I get her the pink and blue rose necklace? Or should I get her the promise rings to commit our relationship even further? Let me know in the comments below. But as for the Christmas song, I will always be down to sing a Christmas song for Amy. One of my favorite Christmas songs is actually All I Want for Christmas Is You from, I think, Mariah Carey. There's a lot of versions of that song around this world, so I don't know which one's my personal favorite, but the most iconic one is, I think, the Mariah Carey one. But I need to pick out a version that is more of my style. But I could sing her that song if I had to. I'm not really prepared for it this year, but I could sing it for her next year for our 2nd-year anniversary. That would be actually pretty cool. Let me know down below. Do you guys want me to do a cover of a Christmas song, like All I Want for Christmas Is You, or other Christmas songs? Like, let me know in the comments below. I will be down to do some kind of Christmas cover for next year if you guys want me to. Because I can sing. Don't get me wrong. I can sing. I play guitar, and I've been in a band with my siblings. So I don't know. I don't know. I haven't sung or played guitar in years. That's why I need to be a little bit more prepared for next year. But if you guys want me to do a cover of a Christmas song, let me know in the comments below. I'll be always happy down to do that. Especially for me and Amy's 2nd-year anniversary. I'm not prepared for it this year, but I will for sure do that maybe next year. I just have to put that in my notes and remind myself that I should sing Amy a Christmas song, because I know she'll like it and I know she'll appreciate it. Just let me know in the comments below if you guys want me to do a cover of a Christmas song or not for next year. But thanks for the question @TheTalentedSonicVA. Okay, this is a question from @ZoneTheDragonHog3047. Hopefully I pronounced that right. Happy holidays. And to Sonic, what do you wish for Christmas this year? So no matter how cheesy this sounds, it's true. But all I wish for Christmas is just pure happiness. Pure happiness and to just live life to the fullest. Next year, I am turning 33 next year, and it makes me feel old just saying that. Even though I never age. Sega never ages me, but in realistic years, I am turning 33. I do feel old, but I'm just wishing for more adventures for me, and just pure happiness, and just for everyone to live life to the fullest. That's what I wish for. Everyone to just live life to the fullest. Don't talk about worries. Don't feel stressed. Don't feel worried. Just live your life how you want to live it. Live your life to the fullest and everything will be okay. That's what I wish for everyone. Not just for myself, but for everyone else. Is to just live life to the fullest. That's all I want for Christmas. It's for you guys to be happy, for me to be happy, and just for everyone to live life to the fullest. No matter what. Like, no worries, no stress, just your life and to live it how you want to live it. That's what I wish for. Let me know what you guys wish for Christmas this year. For me, it's pretty basic and simple. Just for everyone to be happy and to live life to the fullest. Thank you for the question. That is a very good question. Oh, Chaos, okay. I am so sorry to this person, but I'm 100% sure I'm gonna butcher this. At Sarmojaro. Oh, Chaos. I am so sorry. I 100% butchered that. For someone who never went to school or anything like that, I'm pretty sure I got it down a little bit, but not a lot. But I am so sorry if I butchered that. So, to Sonic. If they made a Sonic.exe movie, would you watch it? Why or why not? P.S. You're my favorite character. Why, thank you! Thank you, that's way past cool. Of course I'm your favorite character. I mean, who else isn't a fan of moi? You probably should have said that. It's just feeding my ego at this point. I'm kidding. I'm joking. I'm not trying to feed my ego in here. But if they make a Sonic.exe movie, I would 100% watch it. For sure. I mean, I'm not a big fan of Sonic.exe because he's just a creepypasta who likes to impersonate me in the worst way possible. But that's actually a really good horror movie idea. If they ever turn my franchise into like a horror movie or anything like that, that would be actually a good idea to make a horror film out of, is with Sonic.exe, because a lot of people played the games, a lot of people heard about Sonic.exe, and you know, the origin of how Sonic.exe came to be. I find it a pretty good idea to make a horror film out of. I'm not a big horror fan because I can't stand 10 minutes without getting scared. I mean, what? Who scared who? I didn't say I was gonna get scared. I mean, I love horror films. Horror films are the best. Yeah, I love horror. But no, seriously, I can't stand 10 seconds without getting scared. So I'm not a big horror fan, but if it's me, technically, I'm like quoting that. You guys can't see it, but I'm quoting it. It's technically me. So of course I have to watch it. But I don't mind a Sonic.exe film. I would watch it for sure. If it's something based on my franchise and stuff like that, and they try to make Sonic.exe into a horror film, for sure, I will for sure watch it. That's a good question, actually. That would actually be a good idea for, like, if Sega, like, got collided with some kind of company or something like that, trying to make Sonic.exe into a horror film. That would be a good idea. That's actually a good question, actually. Thank you for the question, but yeah, Sonic.exe would actually be a pretty interesting idea for a horror film for my franchise. So, yeah, good question. At Alessandro Henry 8419, I am so sorry if I butchered that. Do you love to go to a fast food restaurant that is named after yourself that has chili dogs? What is a restaurant that has my name and sells chili dogs? That is a toughie. What is it? No. McDonald's doesn't sell chili dogs and doesn't have any. Burger King? No. It only sells burgers. Arby's? No. That doesn't sound right. Is my name right? Sonic? Is that what it is? Sonic? Sonic, yes, I love Sonic. Sonic. The Sonic that has chili dogs, chili cheese conies, what else is sold? It's been a while since I've actually been there, surprisingly, but I do love Sonic. It's been a while since I've been there, actually. But I love their food, especially the chili dogs. Yes, I love Sonic. Love Sonic. I actually have to go there right now. I'll be right back. And I'm back. See? Got Sonic some right here. Got myself a chili dog. Got myself a Coca-Cola. Got myself some tater tots. Yes. Love Sonic. Love Sonic. Oh, you're scared chili dog. Thank you for the question. I love Sonic. Love it. At Myra Cordero 382, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna probably butcher a lot of these names. Do you think you'll race to the North Pole to see Santa, Sonic? Well, I want to, but then I realized that to get to the North Pole, I have to go through water. And if you guys know me by now, I hate water. I can't stand water. I can't swim. So, and Amy has been giving me swimming lessons. Don't get me wrong, she has. And I appreciate her for doing that. But I want to learn how to run on water. Because a lot of people who are really fast can run on water. Like the Flash. Who else? Dash from The Incredibles can do it. Who else? Roadrunner, for all I know, could probably do it from the Looney Tunes. Roadrunner, I know for a fact Roadrunner could probably do that. I can't do that. Why can't I run in water? My movie self learned how to run on water recently, so I don't know why I can't run on water. I always drown in water no matter what I do. Like I sink like a rock, man. I need to learn how to I need to learn how to run on water. Like all these other fast people who knows how to run on water, they need to teach me. Like how do they do it? Because I always sink like a rock every time I try to do it for myself. So I'll learn how to run on water first, then I can see if I can race myself to the North Pole to see Santa. Because Cream's been begging me to see if I can speed my way and help her get to the North Pole and back just to see Santa Claus. And I can't do that if I can't run on water. So I gotta do that first. But I want to grant Cream's wish somehow, so I gotta learn how to run on water first. Then I'll race myself to the North Pole and see Santa Claus. But I have been thinking about it, don't get me wrong. I always think about going to the North Pole to see Santa's workshop and the elves and the reindeer and Santa himself, but I just can't do it. I can't, not with my fear of water and not without learning how to run on water, if that makes sense. So let's do that first, and then we'll see if I can race to the North Pole and back without having no issues about it. But I appreciate the question, but first I gotta do a lot of swimming lessons before I get to that step. So yeah, thanks for the question. At JackZZX650 said, to Sonic, when do you start taking your chili dog diet? When I feel like it. That's not a real answer, I'm sorry. My real answer is that I truly do want to start a diet. I really do. Amy herself is trying to get me on a diet. But it's really hard, especially since I've been feeding myself chili dogs like 24/7 throughout my entire life, which is probably not the healthiest thing in the world. But I really truly do want to start a diet. I really truly want to start eating a little bit healthier. And you know, chili dogs doesn't really bother me eating all the time because one, I love them. Two, I never get fat from them because I always run it off either way. But I do truly want to still start eating healthier and drinking healthier. You know what? I'll make this promise to my girlfriend Amy, and I'll make a promise to all of you that my New Year's resolution for 2024 is that I'm going to start a diet. I'm going to start eating a little bit healthier and not always chili dogs. How about that? Well, I'll make a promise to you guys and to my girlfriend that I will 100% start eating a little bit healthier and not always chili dogs. Sure, I'll still eat chili dogs here and there, but I will start eating a little bit healthier for you guys and for my girlfriend. How about that? That I pinky swear on all of you that I will start a diet and I will start eating a little bit more healthier. That will be my New Year's resolution. That's actually a really good question because it helps me think about my New Year's resolution. So I want to start eating healthy and start going on some kind of chili dog diet so I don't have to always eat chili dogs. Even though it doesn't bother me because I never become fat when eating them because I always run it off. But you know what? That could be my New Year's resolution. How about that? That's a promise for all of you. But thank you for the question. Yes, I will start my chili dog diet, I promise. At Brittany Palazzo 7590 asks, Sonic, what's your favorite Christmas song and favorite food? Well, for Christmas songs, I said at the early of this video that my favorite Christmas song is All I Want for Christmas Is You. Such an iconic song. Mariah Carey's is probably the most iconic one. I don't know which one's my favorite version because there's so many different versions of that song out there. But that's one of my favorite Christmas songs, and like I said in the earlier this video, let me know if you guys want me to do a cover of that next year for Amy for our 2nd year anniversary, because now that you guys bring it up, that would be a great idea to do for Amy for our 2nd year anniversary. So let me know in the comments below. For favorite food, that's a toughie. Like, what is my favorite food? Don't mind me, I just have a chili dog in my hand. It's not burgers, it's not chicken, it's not sandwiches. What else could it be? Yeah, it's a good chili dog. What is it? Let me know in the comments below if you guys know my favorite food. Did you guys just say chili dogs? Then you are correct. Yes, chili dogs is my favorite food. I love chili dogs. Chili dogs, I promise guys, I'm gonna start my diet next year. I promise. I want to enjoy these chili dogs while it lasts. Oh, so good. If you're talking about Christmas food, have no idea. Maybe like ham or something like that. Ham is actually pretty good. But if you guys know my all-time favorite food, you guys already know it's chili dogs all day, every day. But thank you for the question, Brittany. At Golden Zombear 001 asks, to Sonic, what happens if you become a Zetti? Will you become a slave to the Deadly Six or join the Deadly Six so it will become the Deadly Seven? Ooh, that's actually kind of a hard question. I don't know. Honestly, I don't want either. I don't really want either, but if I had to choose, oof. You know what? If just for the sake of saving my planet and to save my friends, honestly, I would probably choose becoming a slave. That feels like probably the most heroic thing I would do. It's just to become a slave just to protect the world. First of all, it's the Deadly Six, and I don't want anything to do with the Deadly Six. I don't want anything to do with these guys. These guys are annoying. These guys are not a threat, and they're idiots. They're all idiots. Like, they weren't really a threat to begin with. So I'm not really too worried about them taking over the world, even if I do become their slave. Because I feel like Tails and the gang will probably handle themselves pretty well without me. They've all been training. I've seen what they can do. They could probably take down the Deadly Six easy peasy. And even if I become a slave to them, I can easily get out of a situation like that because it's the Deadly Six. The Deadly Six is not a threat to me. I'm sorry. I can't take these guys seriously. Here, let's name them down before I go on to the next question. We have Zavok, the idiot leader. We have Zommom, who's the big fat one who likes to eat a lot. We have Zaz, the crazy purple freak. We have Xena, who is probably the most annoying freaking brat I have ever heard in my franchise. She's annoying, she's moody, she's a brat sometimes. And then we have Master Zik. Master Zik is probably the chillest one out of the bunch, but I still can't take him seriously. And then we have Zor, who's the emo goth, like I can't even describe him. He's emo and gothic. He's gothic. These guys are all idiots, man. I mean, if they watch this video, I'm sorry guys, I can't take you seriously. Come at me, why don't you? But please don't. Please don't. It's Christmas time, please don't come at me. But I can't take these guys seriously. I just can't. I'm sorry. And I'm not really too worried about them taking over the world. Even if I do become their slave, I can get out of a situation like that because it's the Deadly Six. So, yes, I would choose becoming a slave rather than becoming their posse because I want nothing to do with taking over the world. I don't want anything to do with taking over the world, destroying my friends. Nothing like that. So, yes, I would choose becoming a slave. But thank you for the question. Hopefully the Deadly Six aren't watching this video. They're probably going to come at me, but you know what? Whatever, I can beat them easy peasy. But thank you for the question. At sunnyheart7478 asks, since you made one character development story for Sonic with his speed, what will be your next character development story for the other characters? So this question is mainly for the creator / my roommate Alicia, and she's sadly not here right now, so I will just answer on her behalf. Yes, there will be some more character development stories, don't worry. A lot of people loved my arc where I ended up getting my speed back, so a lot of people like that story arc. So if you haven't watched it yet, go watch it. It's probably one of the biggest videos I've made. It's one of the biggest stories I've made too, so go watch it. But there will be some more character development stories, don't worry. I've written all down in notes and stuff like that. The next, I don't want to spoil too much for you all because I want to keep it a surprise. But the next character that will be having a huge story arc will be my best buddy, Tails. Tails is gonna have the next huge story arc in the series, and I'm very excited to get into it. I've heard the plot, I've heard the story, I heard the kind of like the lesson, the conflict on the story, everything. It's gonna be very intriguing. It's gonna be heartwarming too. It's gonna be emotional. It's gonna have everything. It's gonna have action. It's gonna be kind of like my arc, where I ended up getting my speed back, where it had emotion and it had action and all that stuff. It's gonna be kind of like mine, but a little bit different. And it's gonna be very intriguing. I don't want to share too much on it. That's all I'm gonna say. But Tails does have the next huge development story coming up next, so stay tuned for that. I don't know when it's gonna be out. I gotta find the perfect time to do that. When it's the perfect moment to actually start filming and stuff like that, because right now we're not really in the mindset right now to start filming that story arc right now. But I will let you guys know when we do. Shadow will also have a huge story arc in the future. Don't know when. It's probably gonna be in a little longer. It's probably gonna be a little bit of a while till we start filming that story arc. But there is gonna be a huge story arc for Shadow as well, based on his past and everything like that on the arc and all that. That's gonna also be a huge story arc in the future, so stay tuned for that. But Tails definitely has a huge story arc coming up in the future on this channel, so stay tuned. But yes, there will be more arcs like this for the characters. I don't want to say too much, like I said, because I don't want to spoil it for you all, because I want to keep it a surprise for you all. But my best buddy, my little brother, is actually going to have a huge story arc in the future, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, if that answers your questions, Sunny Heart, hopefully it does. But yes, there will be more character development arcs in the future, so stay tuned for that. But thank you for your question. At Sabaya Butler 201 asks, for Sonic, if the world ran out of chili dogs, what would you love to eat? Oh, well, first, if the world ran out of chili dogs, I would probably cry for a little while. And then I wouldn't be hungry because I want chili dogs. But then I know what my friends are going to say is like, I gotta eat something because I'm not going to have the energy to run if I don't eat something. So if I had to eat something, or if I had to eat something else that I would love to eat, it's probably, that's kind of hard. Probably like pizza or something. I do love pizza. Pizza is actually pretty delicious. I would probably eat some pizza. If you want to aim more towards the healthier side, since I'm going on a diet soon, probably like a salad or something like that. Pizza, salad, what else? Fruit's healthy for you, so maybe like strawberries or apples. There's a couple of options that I do love other than chili dogs, but like I said, if the world ran out of chili dogs, I would cry until I fall asleep, and then I would probably not be hungry for a little while. But those are a couple ideas of what I would love to eat if the world ran out of chili dogs, which, knock on wood, that won't happen. But thank you for your question. At Monster Jam Top Dog asks, who do you like hanging out more, Silver or Shadow? Ooh, good question. Honestly, I kind of like hanging out with Shadow more than Silver. Don't get me wrong, me and Shadow go at each other's throats all the freaking time. And we always have this small little debate, who's the fastest. And I always find it the most hilarious thing in the world that he actually believes that he's the fastest and I'm not. I find it the most hilarious thing in the world, which is mainly why I chose him, is because our little debates are so hilarious and funny that I can't stop but argue with him who's the freaking fastest one here. I always find that enjoyable when talking to him. He's really enjoyable. And don't get me wrong, Silver and I are really close buds. We're close friends, but since Silver is not from our world and not from our timeline, and he's always in the future, it's kind of hard to talk to him at times. So that's mainly the reason why I can't choose Silver, is because we don't have, long conversations like me and Shadow does. But me and him are close friends, and I still like hanging out with him. It's just the reason why I didn't choose Silver is because it's really hard to talk to him when he's in a different timeline. The reason why I chose Shadow is because me and Shadow do have a little things in common. Not a lot, but we do have little things in common. Like, we both are super fast, even though I like to believe that I'm the fastest one and he's not because he has rocket boots. And we always have our little races here and there, seeing who's the fastest one. And the debate is still going on, y'all. Our debate is still going on. We still can't decide who's the freaking fastest one here. I always say myself. Shadow always says him. It's never going away. This debate is never going away. And I don't know what to do. I keep proving that I'm the fastest one, but he always denies it. He always denies it. But me and Shadow have our little moments. Like, we fight here and there. We spar instead of actually having fights. Like, we spar instead. Like, you know, training. We do some training sessions towards each other. All that stuff. And we do races like that. So we do have our moments where we actually get along. But there are times where he still whoops my butt every once in a while. But that's okay. That's fine. I can always whip his butt 24/7. You know, just tell me the date and we'll put a little sparring session in there to see who is actually better. But don't tell Shadow I said that because it's gonna make me feel really embarrassed. I already heard you. What? You were there the whole time? You actually enjoy my company. Yeah, well, do you enjoy my company? Sometimes. You hesitated when you said that. You like my company, do you? No. Yes, you do. Okay, maybe I regret watching you over there. I'm leaving now. Goodbye. I heart you too, Shadow. Shut up. At Sophia Fajardo 3639 ask, to Sonic, what is your favorite Sonic game and who would you have as your player 2, Tails or Amy? Well, currently my favorite Sonic game is Sonic Frontiers because, one, that is the first open world Sonic game that we have gotten in so many years, and I fell in love with it immediately when I heard it was going to be an open world Sonic game. Second, the story is beautifully written. It just, everything about it was just beautifully done. The voice acting, especially Roger Craig Smith. Roger did an amazing job voicing me in that game. Just alone with that whole scene that I was getting fully corrupted and everything like that, you could just hear the acting. You could just hear the pain that I was having in that experience. That was just amazing, and I feel like Roger did an incredible job showing that emotion into Sonic's voice. It's just amazing. I love the music. The music was wonderful. It was amazing. Everything about it, I had no complaints with it. I had no complaints. I found the Coco in the game really cute. I found them really adorable. And it was so great to hear the cast again. Roger Craig Smith, Mike Pollitt, Colleen O'Shaughnessy, the rest. It was great to hear the cast again. It was amazing. And hopefully we get to see more good Sonic games like that. I don't know how long that's going to be, but hopefully we get more good games like that. I wouldn't mind another open world Sonic game because I feel like they need to do that a lot more. And hopefully they will. But yeah, Sonic Frontiers is going to be my favorite Sonic video game for a while. As for who's going to be my player 2, it will always be Tails. Tails will forever be my player 2. Amy, I love her, and I will always treat her as my player 2, as my life partner. But Tails is my little brother, and he is my sidekick, so I will forever choose Tails as my player 2. Amy will always be my player 2 in my love life. You know, she's the love of my life. She will always be my lovely player 2 in my love life. But as for like adventures and to be my sidekick and everything, it will forever be Tails. Tails will always be my player 2, will always be my sidekick, will always be my little brother. So I will always choose Tails any step of the way, and Tails will always be there for me. So yeah, but thank you for the question. Sonic Frontiers is my favorite game, and my player 2 will always be my little brother. So yeah, thank you for the question. At Stargleam the Hedge Dragon 6563 ask, to Sonic, what's your favorite Christmas movie? Good question. I have a few favorites. I can't really pick one, but I will name off a few of them. Polar Express is one of them. Woody said that's his favorite too. I don't know why, he just told me that's his favorite movie. How the Grinch Stole Christmas is another good one. Home Alone is a really good one. It's a funny movie too. Just seeing this little kid defeat these little robbers. It was hilarious. I love that movie. Muppets: A Christmas Carol is another really good movie that I like to watch on Christmas. There's a few ones. Can't really pick out which one's my favorite, but those are a couple of ideas which ones are my favorite. But all of those movies are just really funny, either funny or really just heartwarming to watch on Christmas. It's the perfect time of the year to watch those kind of movies around Christmas time. Not even just Christmas, like around Thanksgiving to Christmas time. Those are just the most heartwarming movies you can watch around that time of year. But those are a few favorites, so thank you for the question. But yeah, those are like the top favorites that I like to watch around that time of year. Okay, this is another name I'm probably gonna butcher. At Darren Maximus Lincolncus, I am so sorry, I feel like I butchered that. To Sonic, have you ever seen the movie Have you ever seen the movie Super Mario Bros. Movie? I get that question a lot. Oh, I get it a lot, and now I gotta finally tell you guys my answer. I would like to hear your answer too, Sonic. What? Mario, what are you doing here? Well, I just stopped by and see what you're doing these days since we haven't seen each other in a while. And then I heard a question about my movie and if you've seen it or not. Have you seen it? Yes, I've seen it. And what did you think of it? I liked it. I find it enjoyable. I can see why people liked it. I mean, I still question why Chris Pratt was voicing you, but you know, that's just a minor nitpick, but other than that, I find it enjoyable. You liked it, did you? I said I liked it, Mario. I mean, it's okay, but no, you can't take that back. You liked my movie. Okay, fine, I liked it, okay? I find it enjoyable. And based on first movie-wise, did you like your first movie better or mine? Dude, do you really want me to say that in front of it? Yes, I want you to say it in front of the camera. Which first movie is better? I don't really want to say it. Come on, say it. The fans want to know. Fine. Your movie's better than my first movie, okay? It's not as good as my second movie, but first movie-wise, fine. Yours is better. Yes! I'm gonna cherish this for the rest of my life. Thank you, Sonic. Whatever, stupid plumbers. I hope you guys are happy now. Now Mario's gonna rub this in my face for the rest of my life. Why can't I get something to cherish for once in my life? Here I am having so much success with my franchise, and then Mario has to jump in and ruin everything, as usual. And I haven't even seen Mario in months. Why is he here? Oh, I just want to say Merry Christmas to everyone, and Merry Christmas, Sonic. Merry Christmas, Mario. And Happy New Year's to everyone too. Take care now. After months of not seeing him, he comes into my life. Why? Why does everything that happens to me that he comes in and ruin it? I'm doing so much great success in my franchise, and then he comes in and ruins it with his movie. But yes, I have seen the movie. It's good. It's a good, enjoyable movie. I liked it, okay? That's gonna be so embarrassing to admit, but yes, his movie was great. It was good. It was a good movie. That's all I'm gonna say. But, man, I did not know Mario was here. Who let Mario in? Sorry, Sonic, he kept knocking. Whatever. Just tell him to never do that again. Okay, Sonic. But thank you for the question. At 2Kai5769 says, everyone knows that Amy Rose loves you, but do you love her? Of course I do. Of course I love Amy. Amy means the world to me. I would literally give up everything I have for her and for her love. I'm not good at saying stuff like this, but Amy is my everything. if you guys don't remember, I literally had to give up my speed, my powers, and I had to give it up and give it to Eggman and Metal because they were literally choking her to death. And I just couldn't stand and watch that, so I just had to give up and surrender at that point because I didn't know what to do. I was trapped, Amy was getting choked to death, and that was my worst fear. Like, that's the thing you have to worry about when becoming the hero, is that you're gonna have some weaknesses. You're gonna have a huge disadvantage somehow, and the villains are gonna find out. And they did. They found out what my weakness is, and I just couldn't stand there and do nothing. And that's the one thing I'm scared of, is losing the ones I care about, the ones I love. So I had to give up everything. And I wouldn't just do that for Amy, I would do that for everyone. Because as the hero and as the protector of my world, I had to do what had to be done. I had to do the right thing, and I gave up my powers to save the ones I love. And I would do that for Amy in a heartbeat. Like, I would not stand there and let her get choked to death. I just couldn't stand there and do it. And that's the one thing I was so scared about when committing love to these girls. Like, I've been with girls before. If you guys don't remember, I've had girlfriends before Amy. I've had girlfriends before Amy. I had Sally, I had Fiona, I had so many girlfriends. I don't want to even name them all, but don't tell Amy that, because Amy has never met my exes before, and hopefully she doesn't. But that's why it was so hard for me to commit love to these women, because I was scared. I was afraid. My worst fear is losing people, and I just couldn't commit love in any sort of way. And of course, Amy loved me from the jump. Of course I knew that. Amy loved me since the day we first met, the day I saved her from Metal. She loved me from right there and then, and I was too young, so I did not know what love was at the time. But then when I got older, my feelings for her kind of grew from there. So I knew she loved me, but I didn't know how to admit my feelings like that. I didn't know how to do it. But Amy taught me in the best way possible how to love someone, and I couldn't thank her enough for that. So if that didn't answer your question, I don't know what will. But I love her with everything, and I want to commit my love for her forever. That's why I want to try to buy her something that will commit our love forever, like that necklace I told you guys about in the beginning, or those promise rings. Like I said, let me know which one you guys prefer for me to get for her. Like, should I get her the necklace, or should I get her those promise rings I told you guys about in the beginning of this video? Like, tell me. Like, ideas would be really helpful, and I kind of want to commit our relationship even further. So let me know in the comments below what you guys think I should do. But yeah, thank you for the question though. I hope all of you guys know now that I truly do love Amy, and I don't think I'll ever let her go. Never. I would never, and I want to commit that to her. But don't tell her yet. I want to keep it a surprise for Christmas. So yeah, but thank you for the question. At iDog20024 said, for Sonic, when did you have your first chili dog? Ooh, story time, fun. Okay, so I was still a baby at that time, and my teeth started coming in, right? And this was way before I became the hero. This was way before I even met Eggman and my friends. So I was still a baby, and I was with my mom at the time. So my teeth started coming in, you know, and then I smelled something really good from the kitchen, and then I crawled myself to the kitchen, you know, and then I smelled something, and I didn't know any words yet. Like, I didn't know any words yet, so I couldn't talk. But I was so curious of what my mom was cooking, and then my mom was like, why are you in here, honey? And I was just so curious of what she was making, you know? And then she was like, do you want to know what mommy's making? And I was like, nodding my head yes. So she was like, I'm making a chili dog for everyone since you're ready to eat solid foods. And I'm like, I was so happy, like my eyes started tearing. I was like glowing up, like it smelled so good. And then my mom put me on the little booster seat, and then she handed me the chili dog, right? And then she started like putting, like, of course she has to cut it because, you know, it's like really big for my mouth, so I couldn't eat, you know, a giant chili dog yet. But she had to cut up the pieces, and then she fed me it, and I was like, I was like drooling. I was literally drooling, and then my eyes started turning into little stars. Like, it was like so good, and my face like glowed up at that moment. And that's when I started loving chili dogs ever since. It's a crazy story, I know, but that's how my chili dog story went. That's when I had my first chili dog. My mom was literally making some for the family, and then I was ready to eat solid foods at the time, and then my mom fed me it for the first time, and then I fell in love with it since. It was a good time. It was fun memories. I can't believe I still remembered my first eating chili dog experience. Like, it was fun. It was actually kind of hilarious thinking about it again. Like, I literally came into the kitchen like concerned of what my mom was making, and then she's like, I'm making chili dogs, honey, you want some? And then she put me in the booster seat, and then she just fed me chili dogs, like, ever since. Like, and then ever since that day, I just kept asking my mom to make chili dogs, you know. And then when I started becoming the hero, I just go out and buy some chili dogs for myself, and, you know, eat it ever since. On my journey, and ever since, it's crazy. But yeah, that's my first chili dog story. But it's a fun time. It's fun memories. But thank you for that question. It's actually kind of hilarious looking back to it. At Derek Decker said, would you like swimming with Blaze or Tangle, and why? Interesting question. Well, first of all, Blaze doesn't really like water either, because 1, she's a cat. She doesn't like water. And 2, she has firepower, so I don't think that's going to work well for her either way. So I might have no choice but to say Tangle, just because I think she's probably the most capable to be swimming pretty well in water, and I think she'll be pretty fun to be in the water with and learning how to swim. But just to get out of water, I'll probably also choose Blaze, because, you know, Blaze and I could just be a couple of buddies just not liking water together, you know? Because me and Blaze will probably get along really well just hating water. We both hate water. I am with Blaze 100%. But if I had to swim with one of the two, I think Tangle would probably be the most capable, since I trust Tangle. And Blaze doesn't really like water either way, so I have no choice but to choose Tangle. Since she's probably the most capable of swimming in the water pretty well. Yeah, but Amy's already teaching me how to swim, so I don't think I need anyone else. But Tangle will probably be the best option to be swimming with. But thank you for the question. But yeah, Blaze doesn't really like water, so I might have to choose on Tangle on that one. At CupidGirl2345 said, Sonic, I've seen you breakdance sometimes. Were you self-taught or something else? Believe it or not, I was actually self-taught. I always loved to dance ever since I was little. If I wasn't the Mobian hero, I would have easily became either a dancer, or I would probably still play guitar in my band with Manic and Sonia. But I've loved to dance. I always did. I self-taught myself pretty well. I've done it since I was younger, and I got better at it during the years. I did watch a few videos of how to do certain dance moves, but other than that, most of the time I did self-teach myself how to break dance. Like when I defeat Eggman at times, I do a little victory dance. If you guys want me to show you guys a victory dance in the future, let me know and I'll do it. I'll do a little victory dance, because I always do some kind of victory dance every time I defeat Eggman in some sort of way. Because it's so hilarious. It's just so hilarious just break dancing in front of him, and he's defeated, crying tears, and crying to his mommy, and crying home. But yeah, it's just, break dancing has always been a fun thing for me to do at my spare time. Either that or play guitar. I still play guitar, believe it or not. It's been a while, it's been years, but I still play guitar as well, so that's another thing I do. But breakdance is something I just enjoy doing. So yeah, thank you for that question. But yes, I did self-teach myself, and I'm glad you like some of my dance moves. And the final question is from @SuperSonicCool273. Sonic, do you watch Sonic Zoom? I do. Yes, if you're talking about that series that Power Up Legend B makes, Sonic Zoom, then yes, I have seen that series. I find it an enjoyable series. I watch the Plus channel myself, and I have been thinking about doing reaction videos to that channel in the future, so stay tuned. But yes, I have seen that series. I find it such an enjoyable series, such an enjoyable Plus channel as well. So shout out to Power Up Legend B. He makes great content, great Sonic videos. I love it, and if you guys haven't seen that channel, go check it out. Power Up Legend B makes great Sonic content. Go check him out. But yes, I have seen his content. I have seen the series Sonic Zoom, so yes, I have, and I find it so enjoyable to watch. But thank you for that question. So if you're wondering, yes, I have seen that series. Well, there you guys have it. I have answered mostly every single one of your questions that were submitted to me. Thank you guys so much for submitting all your questions. Shout out to everyone who submitted their questions. You guys are way past cool, and I had so much fun answering all of these questions for you guys. I'm sorry I couldn't get to every single one of the questions that were submitted. It was just, there were so many questions, and this video would have been at least an hour long if I kept going and reading every single one of your questions out there. But hopefully I got mostly everyone in this video. If I didn't, I apologize. There will still be another chance with other characters, and who knows, there might be another Q&A with me in it, who knows. But yeah, thank you guys so much. Next episode will be Tails, so if you guys have any Tails related questions, post them down below in the comments, or you can just wait till I post it on the community tab to ask questions for my little buddy. So stay tuned for that. Tails is really excited. Yeah, I'm super excited. Hopefully you guys have questions for me. I'll be very happy to answer them for you guys. Were you standing there the whole time? No. Were you looking at the presents again? No. Tails? No, I promise I wasn't looking at the presents. Okay, maybe I did a little bit. Tails, Christmas is not that far away. It's literally a day or two away, buddy. You can wait. But it's calling my name. Tails. Okay, Sonic, I won't look at them anymore. That's a good buddy. But if you guys have any questions for Tails, post them down below in the comments. Yes, please. Stay tuned for my Q&A. I'm very excited. We're all very excited, buddy. But without further ado, guys, we're going to get out of here. I had so much fun. Hopefully you guys stay tuned for more Ask the Sonic Hero videos. It's going to be very exciting. If you guys want to see more videos like this, please give it a like, comment, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more for the Blue Blur 360. Without further ado, me and Tails are going to speed our way out of here. So we'll see you guys next time. This is Sonic the Hedgehog, signing off. Goodbye, and I'll see you guys later. Take care, fellow speedsters.